Hello students, today's lecture we have to study the basics of information technology. In that basics, last lecture we have studied the block diagram of computer, and today we have to study the hardware and software. Okay, then here one by one. Hardware is the component which is connected to the computer. Any component which is connected to the computer. That means all the peripheral devices which are connected to the computer is called as a hardware. Okay? All the peripheral devices are called as the hardware of the computer. For example, mouse, keyboard, speakers, web camera, etc. These all the devices are known as the hardware. For example, mouse, keyboard, web camera, all cables, speakers, etc. printers, etc. Okay, these all the devices are called as the hardware of the computer. Okay, what is hardware? Then main point is the software. Okay, then we have to study here software. Software is nothing but the programs or instructions which are given to the computer or execution of the step-by-step instruction is known as a software. Okay, software is any program ज्याचं एक्झिक्युशन वन बाय वन स्टेप न होणार आहे त्याला आपण कुठलाही प्रोग्राम असेल तर प्रोग्रामचं एक्झिक्युशन वन बाय वन होत आहे त्याला आपण सॉफ्टवेअर म्हणणार आहे. कुठलाही प्रोग्राम लक्षात येते द सॉफ्टवेअर. देन द सॉफ्टवेअर्स आर डिवायडेड इन टू कॅटेगरीज. हिअर इज the application software and second is the system software. Okay, application software and system software. Then what is application software? The software which is built on the system software is called as a application software. See here, application software. The software which is built on system software is called as application software. is called as application software. For example, MS Word, any application. Application means simply apps. Mobile applications, for example, WhatsApp, Facebook, these are the applications. WhatsApp, Facebook, Tally, PowerPoint, calculator, etc. are called as a application software. ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर कशाला म्हणायचं समजलं? तर ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर हे कुठलंही सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअरवर बिल्ड केलेलं असतं, त्याला आपण ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर म्हटलं जातं. ओके, मग कुठलंही ॲप्लिकेशन त्याला सिम्पली ॲप म्हटलं जातं. ओके, द सॉफ्टवेअर विच इज बिल्ड ऑन अ सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेअर इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर. ओके, फॉर एक्झाम्पल MS Word, WhatsApp, Facebook, Tally, then PowerPoint, calculator, etc. Any software, Notepad, any app. Okay, then system software. Second is a system software. Secondly, system software. Okay, system software is nothing but the operating system. Okay, operating system plus काय म्हटलं जातं? The system software. System software, the software which is related to the system is called as a system software. Okay, for example, any operating system. The software here is the software which is used make platform or related to system is called as system software. For example, all the operating system. For example, here is Windows, DOS, this operating system. This is one of the operating system. DOS, Windows, then Apple, etc. Apple, Mac operating system, etc. Okay, these are the examples of the operating systems. Okay, see here, the software which is used to make platform or related to system is called as a system software. For example, all the operating systems of the any computer, for example Windows. Nowadays we are working in a Windows operating system. Okay, any desktop, see, Windows is the operating system. Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 10, etc. Unix, Linux, etc. Okay, then see here, what is operating system? Operating system. What is operating system? For example, simply write your OS, operating system. What is operating system or any system software? Okay, what is the function of the operating system or what is the function of the system software? The function is, keep in your mind, it refers refers in between software and hardware. In between software and hardware or user and computer. The basic function is it interfere in between hardware and software or user and computer. In diagrammatic, here is user and here is computer and here is OS or here is software, here is hardware. It's called as a operating system. Simply हा दोन्हीच्या मधला जो दुवा असतो यूजर आणि कॉम्प्युटर मधला किंवा सॉफ्टवेअर आणि हार्डवेअर मधला त्याला आपण ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम म्हणतो. लक्षात म्हणजे आपण जे वर्कआउट करतो, जे लिहितो, कॉम्प्युटरवर टायपिंग करतो, त्याच्या पाठीमागे ते जे कशामुळे घडतं त्याला आपण त्याची ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम म्हणतो किंवा त्याला त्याची सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअर म्हटलं जातं. ओके. The function of the operating system is to make the environment for the user friendly. Okay? It is a platform. Operating system is nothing but the platform. For example, Windows or any operating system. Okay? Is the okay? लक्षात आलं. सॉफ्टवेअर कशाला म्हणायचं, हार्डवेअर कशाला म्हणायचं. हार्डवेअर पेरिफेरल डिव्हायसेस, ऑल द पेरिफेरल डिव्हायसेस ऑफ द कॉम्प्युटर इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ हार्डवेअर. सॉफ्टवेअरचे दोन प्रकार आहेत. कुठले? ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर आणि सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअर. ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर म्हणजे काय, तर ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर म्हणजे जे सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअरवर जे तयार केलं जातं त्याला आपण ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर म्हटलं जातं. कुठलंही जे एक्झाम्पल असेल, फॉर एक्झाम्पल ऑल ॲप्स जे मोबाईल्सवर असतात किंवा कॉम्प्युटरवर सगळे आयकन्स दिसतात हे सगळे ॲप्स आहेत. ॲप्स इज नथिंग बट द ॲप्लिकेशन्स. एनी ॲप्लिकेशन्स ते तेवढ्या कामासाठी तयार केले जातात फॉर दॅट सिंगल इन्स्टंटपुरतं. लक्षात येतं. त्याला आपण ॲप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेअर. सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअर कशाला म्हणायचं, जे सिस्टीमशी रिलेटेड असतं त्याला आपण सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअर म्हटलं जातं. लक्षात येतं. ऑल द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम आर द एक्झाम्पल्स ऑफ द सिस्टीम सॉफ्टवेअर. फॉर एक्झाम्पल डॉस, विंडोज, मॅक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम, क्रोम OS, Unix, Linux, these are the operating systems, okay, which is used as a platform. Platform is nothing but the operating system, okay. Then units of memory. Units of memory. मेमरीचे कुठले कुठले युनिट्स असणार आहेत कॉम्प्युटरमध्ये. ओके. तर फर्स्ट जे बिट्स असणार आहेत त्याला जे युनिट आहे त्याला आपण बीट म्हटलं जातं. बिट्स. ओके. बिट्स हे कशामध्ये असतं, बिट्स हे 0 आणि 1 मध्ये. इन अ कॉम्प्युटर लँग्वेज देअर इज यूज्ड अ बायनरी लँग्वेज फॉर द कन्वर्जन पर्पज. बायनरी. Here is by. By means 2. By means 2. Use only 2 digits only. 2 symbols here. For example, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 0 and 1. Only 2 bits used. 0. Computer knows only binary language. 0 means off state. 1 means on state. Or 0 means false, or 1 means true state. Okay. 0, false, 1, true, or off state, on state. Okay. Bit is made up by 0 and 1 digits only. That is the binary, 0 or 1. Okay. Then second, byte. Byte is made up by 8 bit. 8 bit is called as a byte. 8 bit group of 8 bit is called as a byte. It is smallest unit. For example, here is 1 1 1 0, then 0, then 1 1. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 0. That is the byte. 8 bit is called as a byte. 8 bit is equal to 1 byte. Keep in your mind, 8 bit is equal to 1 byte. Next, nibble. A group of 4 bits is called as group of 4 bits is nibble. For example, 1 1 0 0 or 0 0 1 1 or 1 0 1 0, etc. etc. 4 bits is called as a nibble. Okay. Then here the chart of the memory units. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 1 kilobytes 1 kilobytes 1 KB is equal to 1024 bytes. Then 1 MB 1 megabytes is equal to 1024 kilobytes. Okay. Then 1 gigabyte GB is equal to 1024 megabytes MB KB. Then 1 terabytes is equal to 1024 gigabytes. Then 1 petabyte is equal to 1024 terabytes. Then 1 exabyte is equal to 1024 petabyte. Okay, it is a conversion chart for the memory. Okay, today's lecture we have to study the memory units. Memory, what are the memories? A measurement of the memory. In a computer there is used bits or bytes only. Here is bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes, etc. etc. Then what is software, what is hardware, what is operating system, and one part here is open source software and closed source software. In short, lastly we have to study here open source software, and second is closed source software. Okay. See here, what is the difference in between open source and closed source? Open source software, the software which is free of cost, used by any person, is called as a open source. Free of cost. Okay. Then closed source software, the software which is used to paying the royalty, to paying the any payment. It is to make a payment. Okay. It is closed source software. It is open source means free of cost. The difference in between free of cost and paying the payment. Okay. Any software which is used to give a money for that software, to using that particular software. You see that on the internet, the software which is any software. There are two types of software: free of cost, free to use, and using payment. There are two types. Okay, that are the basic for the software, hardware, open source software, closed source software, and memory units. Okay, today we have to stop here. Next lecture tomorrow. Okay.